If you're looking to make some extra money, maybe you're looking for a down payment on a car, a down payment on a house, you want to take that exotic vacation that you've been dreaming about. If you are a shy person, if you're a private person, if you don't want to create videos using your face, this video is for you. We're going to drop gems about how to really grow relatively quickly on TikTok if you're over 40 years old and you want to be monetized. What we're going to go over today are key reasons why you should start your TikTok channel now. And I do mean now. We're also going to review some of the top themes that can help to garner views and followers rather quickly on TikTok. We're going to review the various ways to monetize. And then finally, I'm going to share how long it took for my channel to become monetized. It was really quick, quicker than any other platform that I've ever been on. Just so you know, I am monetized not only on TikTok, I am monetized on YouTube. That video will be our next video on the best ways to start your YouTube channel if you're over 40, if you're looking to build community and make money at the same time. I'm also monetized on the Meta platforms, Instagram and Facebook. We'll talk more about that in some upcoming videos. If you stick around till the end, you'll hear more about the 40 and over accountability group. It's a 5-day accountability challenge where we will start this process together. I am actually starting another TikTok channel, so stay till the end for that. So let's get into why TikTok. Well, let's talk about the share size. The share size of TikTok is ridiculous. TikTok has over 170 million active daily users in the US alone. It's over half of the US population, or close to half of the US population, is on TikTok, which simply means that there is an audience pretty much for everyone. That should be reason in and of itself. But it's not. TikTok has been so long associated with Gen Z, the much younger age demo, that many of the older millennials and Gen Xers have stayed away from this platform. From a business standpoint, from a monetization standpoint, even though we donate hours upon hours a day on the platform, this platform has such a far and wide reaching audience awaiting information from people like you who have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of wisdom, a lot to offer. TikTok is also the easiest to grow a faceless channel. It's harder on many platforms if you do so without using your face, like YouTube. YouTube requires a lot more effort and intention when it comes to growing your channel and getting monetized. So, when it comes to monetization and making money specifically, nothing else, TikTok is probably the easiest platform to do that. We'll get more into the different topics and themes that really resonate for faceless channels on that platform. But of all the platforms that I have become monetized on, TikTok happened the quickest. When it comes to growing your audience on TikTok, just rest assured that if you have the right strategy, TikTok is by far the quickest. My channel, my faceless channel, has over 170,000 followers on TikTok. On Facebook, there's over 70,000 followers. On Instagram, nearly 30,000. It was more than that, but I pulled back from Instagram for many reasons. We'll talk about the meta platforms in a subsequent video. So first we're going to discuss TikTok and how to grow on TikTok. We'll then go into YouTube, how to grow and become monetized on YouTube. Then we'll go into Facebook, how to grow and become monetized on Facebook, and then Instagram, how to grow and become monetized on Instagram. Now, this information can really apply to anyone, but the underlying theme is based on being 40 and over. So we talked about why TikTok. The platform has over 170 million active daily users in the US alone. Here are the rest of the stats here. TikTok is also the fastest to grow for faceless accounts. So for those who want to maintain their privacy, who again may be a little shy or just prefer to be autonomous, then this is the platform that will get you to monetization the quickest. Let's quickly go over some of the themes for TikTok. If you're looking to start a faceless channel, make some side money, and you're over 40. Let's start with the first theme that if you were to start now, and if it's a passion, you would have to want to commit to this content. But if you want to start it now and grow exponentially, expeditiously, shout out to TI. Politics. Politics is the first faceless channel theme that we're going to go over. Now, you can also choose to be a face of, that's totally up to you. We're specifically talking about faceless because that's how I grew my platform. But please, by all means, if you want to be a faced channel, if you want to use your likeness and your persona to start your channel, feel free to do so. But politics right now, let's just talk about it. You cannot really scroll, I don't care what your age demographic is, without finding conversations about the 2024 election. You have pros for each side, cons for each side. You have everything in the middle. And you have people who are growing their channels by posting regularly, just regular news information. So if you are looking to grow a faceless channel right now and speed up a way you can get monetized, politics is the way. As of the taping of this video, there are 56 days until the 2024 election, but there are 130 plus days. I think it's like 132 days until the inauguration. The news cycle between now and then, and even after, is going to be insane. And there will be more people. Well, this goes into why now is the time to start TikTok anyway. But there are going to be more people than ever tuned into this platform, regardless of what you hear about the platform going away or not. It's not going away before the election or inauguration. And that's still up in the air. Gary Vee did a famous quote: we never know when any of these platforms are going to go away. And so until they do, make them work for you instead of you working for them. So we're just going to act like TikTok is here to stay, and we're going to take full advantage of these next 4 months plus and hop on this trend. The trend is always your friend. Hop on this trend, grow your channel. If politics is for you, great. But even if it's not, the eyeballs that will be on TikTok these next 4 months will probably surpass any other time period since they've been around. And if you join the accountability group, we'll get more into details on specifics of what that will look like. But number two, mysteries and crime. Think about, if you like to watch For the Love of My Man, if you like to watch American Gangsters, if you like to watch 2020 or whatever your preferred, Dateline and all of those type of mysterious whodunit shows, this theme would be great for you. A lot of these are faceless channels on TikTok, and there's no shortage of content when it relates to who done it, where they at, they're still missing, how much time did they get? It doesn't matter. Just think about what's going on. Like, you could look at the court TV channels, get your content from there, repurpose some of that, and we'll talk more about the ways to do it so your channel won't get striked or taken down or pulled down because you've done copyright infringement. But that theme is one of the fastest growing themes on TikTok. So even if you don't like your voice, there's auto editing. So it's not even your voice, because I know there's a lot of, you know, we're our own worst enemies when it comes to criticizing ourselves. But if you don't want to hear your voice, that's fine. So what? Use one of the auto editing devices that are free to change the sound of your voice. And we'll go more into, those type of details during our challenge, our 5-day challenge that is coming up in October. I'll have more information on how you can get more information. The link will be in the description box. Now is the time, really, if you want to grow and take advantage of all these eyeballs that are on TikTok now and throughout the first of the year, you may want to sign up sooner than later. There's so many themes, but I'm going to give you two more. Another easy theme is reviewing content and entertainment. Though, if you love watching movies on Netflix or documentaries on Hulu, or if you like to watch soap operas or sports, TikTok is the place for you. And it's an easy way to grow your channel because there's always sports happening every day of the year around the world, right? So there's recaps that you can do. We just finished the US Open Tennis Championship here in New York. And so that was a big to do. You had everyone from Taylor Swift, and you had Serena Williams come back. I mean, the list goes on and on with the celebrity influence that these type of championships draw, and you can even focus on things like that. And so there's again a smart strategy to grow. And then once you get monetized, and based on the monetization tools that you use, of which there are quite a few on TikTok, you can then shift. The strategy first is to grow your channel so you can meet the thresholds to be monetized. Then after that, you will shift and alter your content so that you can maximize your monetization. And so we talked about politics, we talked about mystery and crime stories, we talked about content that is already existing that you can review. So Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, even YouTube Premium, movies, sports, whatever it is, a great way for someone over 40 to find their passion within that space and do your own personalized reviews. And you can add your own personal flair. If you like to travel, what does that look like? And that leads me into the next theme, which is great for faceless topics. Let's get into the theme that has helped me generate what you all came here for from the thumbnail, $4,000 like that. And that theme is travel. That, and it's actually over 4,000. There's multiple monetization opportunities that I take advantage of on TikTok, and I'll break that down when we do our challenge. But the 4,000 came relatively quickly. Travel is a great platform for anyone who likes to travel. And it could be international, it can be domestic, it can be in your city, it can be in your state, it can be wherever you want it to be. If you like going to museums, if you like doing road trips, travel with the Faceless channel is my favorite. The tips in this challenge that we're going to go through are to get you at monetization with spending no more than, let's say, 3 hours a week. And that's kind of not even necessary. But let's just say if you have 3 extra hours a week max, you too can find ways to become monetized on TikTok within a few short months, no matter what your age is. And remember, nothing works unless you do. And there's others. We're going to save those for the challenge, but the top ones that we just went over: politics, mystery, crime, entertainment, and sports, and travel. Now let's go over the different ways that you can be monetized on TikTok. There's everything from the creativity program. There's also TikTok Marketplace, all about selling, selling, selling. And I know people doing really well promoting brands. You can also become a collaborator with brands. You can do user generated content and have brands pay you for that. There are gifts. So when you go live, you're able to get money paid from, people will support you by giving you gifts. And that's another way I've been able to monetize. You can also do series where people will pay you. If you have some type of specialization and you're an expert in a certain field, then it's the perfect way to do a series and have people pay you for that series. And finally, how long did it take for my channel to be monetized? Let me go ahead and then just insert the recap. Like I said, right now we're at 170,000, and that's without me really posting that much this summer. But 170,000 followers just over a year. Okay? Just over a year. This faceless channel that I created with the theme of travel garnered over 170,000 followers and thousands and thousands of dollars in rewards and monetization. That's why I am so eager for you to start that channel, because there's no reason, none whatsoever, for us to be on these platforms without getting paid to do so. And I don't care how much money you have. If you're using something anyway, wouldn't it be better to get paid to use it? Use that money for something fun, or to use that money for a bill, or to use that money to bless other people. Whatever the reason is, I just am so passionate about these social media platforms that we are using anyway, over 40, but often told that we are the forgotten clump, like we are not worthy of being on this channel. There's this whole thing on TikTok about Gen Xers, right? The battle between Gen Xers and Gen Z, and it's ludicrous. That's why, I want all of us who's interested, if this interests you, definitely take advantage, because, like I said, the money is there. The money is there to be made, and we might as well make it. The great news is that I was monetized within, I want to say, 3 months. I'll put the exact dates up here. It's like a well-oiled machine. Even if I step away for a minute, there's still revenue being generated, especially if you take advantage of some of the others, like affiliate marketing, and so many other opportunities that we'll go over during the challenge. There's so many ways to actually be monetized that it doesn't make sense not to be. I believe in balance, right? So this summer I fell back on posting. A lot of the money is now passive right now. Like, I just had a video that I did 2 years ago, just respike on YouTube. And again, come back and we'll talk about YouTube on the next video. But I'll show you the notification that I just got from YouTube about a video that just went insane over the last few days. And so this happens periodically. So during the summer, there were some things I wanted to take care of. I was also recovering from a car accident. And so I decided to work on my mind, body, and spirit. I actually just ran a 5K on Saturday. I have been training for that. I definitely took some time, but I am coming back strong next month and starting this process all over again. This is truly easier than it can sometimes appear. And again, there are not enough of us who are over 40 out here doing this. There's some learnings, life lessons that you have been exposed to in this journey that you can impart on other people. And there's a lot of misinformation that you can combat that's out there that you know to be true, because you have the years and the experience that people are looking for, that people rely on when making certain decisions. So, like I said, we'll be back later this week. Turn on that notification bell. Like this video. If you have questions about TikTok, put that in the comment section. I always try to get back as soon as possible, and watch our video on how to become monetized on YouTube. And I'll take you through the mistakes that I learned, what I would do differently, how long it took. And there's multiple ways to make revenue from YouTube. And I think one of the most powerful platforms. And there's some real smart strategic ways where you can cross promote or cross utilize content across different platforms. And so we'll talk more about that. But until then, you can check out my video where I talk about some of the cons of being an older YouTuber. Now, listen, the pros far outweigh the cons. That's why I'm still doing it. I'm definitely not giving it up. Can't wait to see you on the next video. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next YouTube video. Check out our playlist on other ways to make money.